Hey guys, welcome to the season review. And what a season we had! We reached the playoffs of the Challenge Trophy and the 20 over competition. We got knocked out in both our playoff matches that we did play, but that's a massive improvement on previous seasons. And of course, our best ever finish in the County Championship Division 1, where we finished in third place. So we'll look at the domestic tables just to confirm all that. So if we had won on that final day, we would have finished first, obviously, but that's okay. Improvement from eighth from last season there. Challenge Trophy knocked out in the quarterfinal, finished in second place there. 20 over trophy, we ended up losing to the winners, Somerset. So we finished third in there. So without further ado, let's look at the player records for the season. You're going to be surprised on how well some people performed this season. So Cranshaw was the leading run scorer for us this season, 949 runs, an average of 43.14. He was really good with the bat. He was brought into the side when there's a few people away on international duty, and he took his chances. To his credit, he was the main reason we probably won a couple of those really important games to get ourselves out of relegation zone at the time. Really important. Anderton, 788 runs, an average of 32.83, bit down on his numbers, but he played some crucial knocks here and there. Vasconcelos, probably his best season in a long time, 773 runs at 40.68. Still our best keeper, I reckon, Rosenton. Only averaged 33.27 this season, but a good amount of runs there. Thomas, solid at the top, really had to be as well, with Men getting injured round him and himself getting injured. Gunson, with the small sample size, 593 runs at average 49.42. The youngster, we gave him 8 opportunities, 492 runs at 37.85. Anthony Thor, he started the season really good, got called in England, then he just didn't really perform after that, but he still managed to get 488 runs at 44.36. Aswood, 9 matches, average of 33.69, 425 runs there. Like, there's a heap of men that got good contributions there. Conor McCurr, bits and bobs. Curran was good with the bat. Daniel had a 50 and a couple of 30s and 40s. Jax was okay with the bat. Like, that contributed to our third place finish. The wicket takers, there's only real one highlight there. Conor McCurr, 80 wickets, an average of 20.8 per wicket. This man has really come on leaps and bounds the last 2 or 3 seasons. He takes a heap of wickets. Mirzabani was good. Daniel was good. Both of them got over 50 wickets. Topley was a bit quiet. 28 wickets, an average of 31.57 per wicket. Curran was good when he was there. Bertley's one for the future. 17 wickets, an average of 38.18. Gray only got about 5 opportunities this season because his batting wasn't up to standard. 14 wickets at 21.64. He's a really good bowler. Just needs to get that batting up to scratch. And not much else from the bowlers there. So we moved to the one-day competition, and leading run scorer Anthony Thor was really good for us in the Challenge Trophy. So he obviously did a wee bit for England as well. Exceptional season for him. 904 runs, average of 41.09. Anderton, always consistent in this format. 515 runs, average of 73.57. Gunson was good. Vasconcelos was good. Thomas was solid up front. So was Rosenton. Those guys contributed the bulk of the runs and got us through to the quarterfinal match, which we unfortunately lost. Wicket takers, Reece Topley, he was good in the limit overs start this season. 23 wickets, an average 18.57. Curran played a few of those games for England, so you can't really ride much in his statistics for this season. I thought Jax bowled exceptionally well when he was brought on in the Challenge Trophy. It's pretty good from him. Bertley's 13 wickets, average 29.77, got all 9 games. Mirzabani, a bit quiet, 11 wickets at 32.09. Gray, 9 wickets. McCurr didn't play too much Challenge Trophy, but he was prominently rested for the first class competition. So the next wee bit was 20 over trophy where everyone had contributions here and they're not outstanding averages, not high or anything. Gunson was by far our best batsman. Anderton, close second. Curran played a lot of IPL, so he can't really write into his stats there. He was okay for us when he played. I thought Glenn had a couple of moments. He got a 50, decent 50. Rosington and Patches was good. So was Thomas. Not too much else of the batting, really. Conor McCurr, 85 runs at 21.25, sort of rounds out the batsman for the season. Now, the bowlers were phenomenal. Look at those averages for all those bowlers. Mirzabani, Topley and Curran. Well, Daniel, McCurr. That's why we got so deep. Jacks, Gray. With those averages, you should be at least a quarter-final side, and we were. So that wraps up the review. Now, what do we need to improve on next season? So just looking at the team again, I really probably want another opening batsman, possibly. Fullerton and Nesta were called in. They're not really up to it, I don't think, so they won't get signed up. I'm quite happy with what batting we've got at the moment. We've got decent all-rounders, Curran, Jackson, Gray. Developing the bowling, probably Gunson, if his contract is up, probably will get dropped. If not, he'll get another season to prove his chances, but averaging, he's played 3 university games and only picking up 5 wickets and 131.20 is pretty poor, and Sadler's pretty much come in this season. So there's a few bowlers getting towards their early 30s as well. Like, it's an interesting transition that we're going to have to make. May look at a few youthful bowlers as well, just to try and bolster up there. But that wraps up our best season to date. Obviously want to consolidate in County Championship Division 1. Improve on our Challenge Trophy and 20 over comps when we play them again. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and we'll see you again for another Northamptonshire Career Mode.